Um. Losing control. Okay, so basically, I am a snake. Naga. Basically it means I got no legs. Think me like a snake person. No, no, like a snake person. So. Oh.
What?
I have no idea. You can land over. I'm landing over here. Okay, so.
Yeah?
What am I doing with this? Okay, let me see here. Basically, I'm gonna go through the story. Okay? So basically, my little name is Doxy. Yes. Uh, there we go. Okay. So, I'm a snake person. If I had a skin for it on my in Fortnite, then I would use it. Honestly, it would be amazing because that means I'd have no legs.
Wait, you don't
Okay.
want to have legs?
No, my character does not have legs, which means I don't reap the benefits of being able to hop, or jump, or skip. I slither. But that aside, okay, so both, even though I'm a druid, basically, I'm a tree person. Nature magic.
A tree person?
I'm like think of it like nature magic.
Okay.
Now, so in our first session, we entered a tavern called the Baleful Boar. As Doxy came in, his presence, because he's a druid, means he oozes positivity, I guess you could say. Like he eases people's nerves when he walks into the room. And now, Doxy, we're gonna go back into his. We're gonna go into dig deeper into his backstory. But first, we're gonna look at his faithful companion, Frederick. Frederick is a viper or a snake, well, like a cobra, but he's. I might stream one of our sessions as we catch up today, but during the first session we didn't do much. Basically,
Wait,
we all
you're
made each
streaming?
other. No, I might stream one of our sessions, but yeah. Basically, Connor, my brother, his name is Lance. He is a monk. Well, a dark elf, I think. I think he's a dark elf. Yeah, he's a dark elf. He's a dark elf monk. Who think of him like think of a monk like that one person who basically punches people in half. Yes,
Okay.
he literally punches people in half, but we'll get to that in a bit. So don't break it. Open the chest. You get XP. Okay. So as level 1 Doxy, the druid, and Frederick, who Frederick and Doxy are basically, think of them like linked mind-wise. They can speak to each other through thought. He is my animal companion, who can fight. He is venomous as well. Yes!
What did you found?
Nanites. We're not going over this again, though. So,
Nanites?
basically, yeah. There's me. There was Doxy, Lance, Viviana, and Asteria, who started out okay. They didn't do much at the beginning. Basically, we didn't even learn each other's names until like the second session when we were in the middle of a fight. Now, I'm gonna skip past all the intricacies, well, then there's Torden, who is played by our faithful D&D, and my cousin, Charlie. So, Torden is, please, Charlie, don't kill me when I say this or get this wrong, but he is I think he's a forge dwarf, whatever, I don't know. A forge cleric. I think. Yeah, he's a forge cleric.
Oh, I accidentally shot.
And so Torden's really good at mending things, I guess. But basically, we started out, we left, and I have this magical bag of seeds. We're not gonna get into that just yet.
Chicken.
Basically,
is over there.
So as we leave our tavern, we get on, because I have no legs, and I can't really sit on, Doxy can't really sit on mounts. He's, got no legs to straddle them out. So the horse, I basically sit on a cart.
And I'm gonna charge my headset real quick.
You do that.
What the heck? What the heck?
Do you mind? I'm talking about stuff right now.
Ah! You need help?
No, don't mind me, just, you know, casually dying over here, you know, just the usual. Okay, basically, so Doxy and all of them leave. As we're traveling down the path, we encounter what they is called Scree. Now they are a really, really disgusting race. Basically think of them like rat people.
Rat people?
Yeah, rat people. But they're not very intelligent rat people. So they're sitting there and all we can hear is scree, scree, scree. As they're screeing at us, we because I can talk to animals, that's all I hear. I hear a few words mixed in, but that's about it. No, me being like a snake person, I have thermal vision, so I could see them. I could see like 6 of them, and then there's one big scree dude who's like, he can speak a little bit, but Connor, Lance, basically what he does is he chucks a dart at him and kills him with 1 dart. The guy falls over,
1 dart?
dead. Yeah, he kills him with a dart. I don't know how, don't know why, but he does. So, chucks the dart at him, guy falls over dead. This is the big scree dude, it's like a scree champion, okay? And he was supposed to be the tough guy in this little encounter, which, us being level 1s, I'm a level 1 druid, Lance is a level 1 monk, get used to it. And then we have a tiefling who, Viviana, who is a paladin, and then Asteria, who's a bard. Okay, they don't last for long, let's just say that. Okay, so Asteria and Viviana, they all, do their thing. Viviana rolls really low, she ends up getting her helmet knocked into her face, misses all of her attacks. Asteria basically, uses, something, I don't remember what the spell is, but she insults them to death, basically.
Insults them to death?
Yeah, she insults them to death. Okay, so, as she's insulting them to death, I come over and shove fire down into... No, I don't shove fire down the throat, but I really want to.
I was thinking of
so
that.
I use my cantrip, Produce Flame, which is a really nice cantrip. It's versatile. I can use it for light, although we can all see in the dark, so it's basically useless in that situation. So, what I do is I huck and chuck some fire at one of the rats. He basically burns to death. It doesn't end well. He's screaming to death as he melts into a puddle of nothingness and ash and fur and whatever else. He stinks a lot. Because these things are not very healthy. They're disgusting. Well, basically, yeah, we win. Torden uses his, spell, what was it called?
Sounds
what
like
was
you
it
really
called?
like that game.
It is. It's very nice. Torrent is basically just a big beam of light that just burns them to death. It's like a holy flame or whatever you call it. But
What?
I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. Basically, okay, so we get through that encounter. Connor decides to pick up the head of one of the scree because like he decided. Okay, so Connor. Okay, let me don't. I forgot about Connor first. Okay, let me see here. So Connor, what he does, he goes over to one of the scree, punches it. You know what happens when he punches it? Take
It
a guess.
dies?
No, it doesn't just die. Its head come. No, its head doesn't come off. That was what Torden's did. Torden, when he burnt it to death using his holy flame or whatever it's called, its head comes off, and that goes off somewhere else. What I do is I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm pretty ranged. You know how it is. So, Connor being Connor, and the idiot he is. Well, he's a really strong idiot. I'll give him that. Afterward, he punches someone, and they basically explode.
What?
Yeah, that's all that happens. He punches them, and they basically explode into a pile of guts and ash. Not ash. That's my fault. That's my thing. He basically punches them, and they explode. So that's all we're gonna get into. Basically, we end that fight. We end up getting a scree head. We gained a head. Yes, Connor took the head that flew off into the distance. We had no idea what he wanted it for, but we let him have it because why not? Why not have a head with you when you're playing a game? You know how it is. Heads can be useful, versatile.
How can heads be useful?
Well, you're gonna find out here in a minute. Okay, so basically we ended around in that area. Before we head in, we noticed the cave, okay, where the scree seemed to be coming from. We go to the cave in the next session after we end there. This is going to be session 2 we're getting into right now. I lied in that title. So, basically, session 2 we start up. I have no weapons. Please don't hit me. Basically, we start out and end up, Connor, what he does with this magnificent skull of a scree, he hucks it at them. Basically, we come up to a cave. It's guarded by 2 different scree. Okay, you got that? 2 scree. Like, stand right here, Madison.
What?
Stand right here. Right here.
Right here?
And I'll stand right here. Basically, we're the scree right now, okay? So what Connor does, I'm gonna come over here. What he does, hucks the head of their companion at them. So,
What?
Charlie, our DM, rolls to see what. Yes! Give me a minute! Okay. Basically, that head causes Charlie, he needed to roll. There was a 25% chance they would rally their troops and then come at us at full strength after they run into the cave. Basically, he got that 25% chance. Connor is really bad and he's really unlucky. Let's just say that. So, what happens, we end up fighting in the cave. What was it? 35 different scree.
35.
Don't ask. What I figured out, I reached into my little bag of seeds during this whole situation. This is going to be a tale of Doxy mainly during my streams here. Until we get into like D&D sessions. But Doxy here figures out, oh yeah, I might as well check because my little bag of seeds decided to turn red. There's a leaf. Basically, there's a leaf on my bag of seeds that's always been green that's pointing upwards. That leaf ended up flipping upside down and... Wait, no, it didn't turn red because I haven't been enraged yet. Basically, that leaf turns upside down and goes into battle mode. What I didn't realize, when I rolled a 9, I would get a exploding pumpkin bomb. Yes, an exploding pumpkin bomb.
Exploding pumpkin ball?
It's called a beach box fruit tree, or whatever. Beach box tree fruit. Basically, it explodes into a bunch of different needles.
Actually?
Yeah, something like that. It's an actual tree. It's an actual thing.
Oh.
Basically, what I did, I chucked it at them, because that's the first thing I could think of. Does a lot of damage. Little did I know. Well, this was after we burned, killed, and insulted them to death. We ended up pushing the scree back into the back of the cave. We ended up getting what was called a scree burner after intimidating and me, Oh yeah, by the way, Frederick over there decided to fight with us. Frederick being Frederick, I let him, because he's my faithful companion, he's basically like family to me. What I didn't realize what was going to happen was Frederick got stabbed in the chest. Well, what you can consider the chest for a snake. But, so basically, he came back to me with like 1 hit point of health left. So what I did was I healed him. And then, where I healed him, he looked really weird. Let's just say that for future reference. Because he was going to level up after this. So did I. I leveled up after this entire interaction too. But we ended up creating... We went to the back of the cave, and then what we did? You know what we did? You know what we found? This is like the 3rd session in, by the way. This is when we get into the 3rd session, when we go to the back of the cave, when all the three are trying to escape. We find one big black rat.
One big black rat?
Yeah, about the size of a human. Yeah, he's really big. We call him Togeyami. If anyone knows what my hero is, and you know who Togeyami is, think of him like Togeyami, but a little more insane. Basically, we drove this big black rat to insanity by killing his brother, which... If you like to think back to what I said about Connor killing a big giant rat with a big dart... Yeah, that's what happened. That was his brother, apparently. Yeah, Connor made a big mistake. So, Connor being the unlucky bastard he is... we decided to leave them after we got this stupid scree burner thing that, Viviana took. You know, I don't really care for it. Yeah, that's what happened. So... we ended there, got back to the tavern, and ended up, testing out my little bag of seeds some more. We got into a little, like, training session, you know, how it is. Figure out what we can do, what we can't do, what we can do, what we did do, and I shapeshifted into a direwolf. In the middle of the night. Before we, when we got back to the tavern, you know. Then we slept, then we did all the training and stuff, but... Yeah, I could basically shapeshift into a bunch of animals, so if I want to turn into an octopus and create my own hentai, I can!
Nice. You're streaming? You're streaming.
No.
Yeah, you are.
Never said that. Okay, so basically, let's continue onward. We'll forget about that sentence, Madison. You never heard that, never said that, never thought it happened. Okay, let's keep going. Basically... I made a stupid decision because I saw a scree who left us a message. When we got into the tavern, right as Torden was telling us we shouldn't split up, I turned it into a giant eagle and flew off into the woods looking for that baby scree. What I found was a bolt in my chest and a bag full of pain. Yes, I ended up coming back, and I crash landed on top of everyone else. And think of it like when you crash land a plane, big mound of dirt in front of me, big trail behind me, all beat up, you know how it is. Basically, I'm a big idiot. That's all you can take from this, really. I'm an idiot who decided to... I'm an idiot who decided to go after the big black rat who decided to kill me and shoot me in the chest. Well, it was really, really easy for him to do that because I chose the biggest target I could be. Which was a giant eagle. It has pretty good hit points, but... So, let's continue. So, basically... me being the idiot, I got healed, we all stopped, and then we decided to leave the town, and we ended up, getting more messages from this stupid Togeyami rat. Now Connor, and then, okay, so basically Viviana and all of them, we'll leave all this up here, because I want to finish this talk another day. And this would be session 4 that we'd be into, because we left and we came up to this this small town and met this guy named Bob. Now we'll get into him in next time. Okay, so guys, we'll see you next time. This has been Lawrence, also known as Doxy Lensis, the snake druid with a... Nah, I don't have a temper. What are you talking about? I'm pretty chill. Okay, bye guys. See ya. This is just something for filler. Waiting for next time. See you guys.